Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Listening to Straight Off the Bench. My name is Carter Randolph. This is Lake Lyle, and this is episode 75. Man, 25 away from the big 100, Lake. Almost there.
Very close to triple digits. I can smell it. And we appreciate you all. YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're so close to 50 subscribers and being able to just go live. When we go live, it'll be perfect.
That's the next step.
That's the next step.
Once we get those 50, you will see us live,
That's right.
live action on YouTube. We will try and go live every week. You know, life gets in the way sometimes, but we will try and pop these episodes out every single week, one time a week. But right now, episode 75, almost to 100. We'll get there.
And
we will get there.
Two-man crew here, people. Just us two.
Two-man.
That's it.
That's all we need.
Yeah,
That's all we
all we
need, man.
need.
We're just a couple of sports lovers, just want to give our
Right.
piece out there. And right now, we're going to talk NFL, and I think you wanted to start with the grades.
Yeah, a little bit of week one. What did you think about week one? What was your overall for week one from Thursday to Monday? Give the whole week one a grade.
I give it a B. I mean, a lot of favorites won this week. There was only 3 upsets. Now, if I remember correctly, it was Bills, which do you really count that as an upset? I mean, those
Not
are
really.
2 of the best teams in the league, but they were an underdog. They had
Chargers-
plus money on them.
Chargers were an underdog.
Chargers, and then I believe it was the Colts.
Colts were an underdog. No, Colts were
No,
given
that was a kind of a pick-em area. What was that?
Miami points.
Of course, I blank on it right to start the episode.
I think the Rams were getting points from
Rams,
the Texans.
it was the Rams.
Yep.
Everyone thought the Texans would come in, but what happens? They carry over the same from last and can't
That's right.
score the ball. But I give it a B- because there was a lot of good things, a lot of surprises. The Dolphins, oh my gosh, they seem to be just absolutely terrible.
Tyreek Hill's probably on his way out of Miami.
I would bet money.
Yeah.
I would see he's going to request a trade if he's even able to play this season
Right.
with the allegations going against him. I mean, allegedly, I'm not going to get too much into it, but man, he's in deep water. It seems like again another kind of what's the word? Assault kind of.
Yes, domestic abuse.
Yes. Kind of situation. So just tough to hear for Tyreek Hill fans.
Definitely.
I mean, hopefully it's not true and he can come back and play, but you have to take that as serious as possible.
Yep.
The NFL does.
Definitely.
But overall, I give it a B-. I thought there was some good football. The Cowboys surprised me. The Chargers surprised me. I thought the Titans played well. The Falcons played way better than I thought they would.
Michael Penix's a guy.
Oh, dude, yeah. Bijan Robinson catching passes. I think he was at about 5 or 6 completion or 5 or 6 catches for about 105 yards. So definitely a dual threat guy. PPR.
Definitely.
That's definitely what you were hoping for out of Bijan. But
Definitely.
we got this hat right here with all 32 teams in the hat, and I think we and Lake were talking. We're going to pick 5 teams from the hat and kind of give a grade on them. But first, what was your overall from Thursday to Monday?
I'll give it I thought it was a pretty good week. I started in May. I thought both games, the Thursday night game and Friday night game, both A+ games, very good games. And then the Giants played, and that brought me down. But overall, I will give it all a A-. It's very
A-. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
First week back, I was excited anyways. I will say this though about Dallas. Dallas looked pretty good.
I'm
against-
telling you, dude. I think I came on here last week and was talking. I thought that offense would be willing to put up some points, and if CeeDee Lamb can catch the ball in the 4th quarter, they might win that game. I mean, they had every chance to win that game. The defense, I think the Cowboys are going to have to score 24 to 30 points a week because their defense looked very vulnerable.
It looked good in the second half.
Yeah, kind of shut them down, but I think the Eagles kind of just got a little bit lollygag in them. I think they thought they could just run them down and just 3 to 4 yards to carry them, and they almost did, but a couple key stops here, key stop there. Cowboys are right in the thick of it. I mean, a 4-point loss to the defending champions when you just lost probably the best player in the league in a trade. I mean, that's a pretty good start for the Cowboys,
Right.
and of course they get a kind of an easier week against your Giants this week, so they're going to be licking their chops.
Yeah, the
going
spread's
into
only
it.
5.5. I feel like it should be more.
Oh, I would
But-
think 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But the NFL's weird. You know how, I mean, the Saints almost covered against the Cardinals. It was a 7-point ball game, 6.5
Right.
spread. The Falcons ended up covering, almost won,
Yeah.
which I think everyone thought that spread was the craziest thing you'd ever seen. I mean, who would have taken the Charger or the Falcons plus 2.5 in that game
Yeah.
against Baker Mayfield, who's just coming off a 200-yard season
Yeah,
passing.
right. 41 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 41 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy first week. And 2 years ago, I was at the Chiefs-Ravens game, and the Ravens did the same exact thing week 1. Just had a barn burner of a game, probably game of the year, and it was only week 1, and they did again this week. I mean, 41-40 in week 1 against the Bills. I mean, they had How they lost that game, I'll never know. But man, what a game!
Jim
What a game on
Harbaugh
Sunday night.
has lost 17 double-digit lead games in his career.
And I know.
John Harbaugh.
Yeah, John Harbaugh, but it was, I don't know, just a couple clock management, time management things for him. It seems like in the fourth quarter, he always makes the wrong move.
And Derrick Henry fumbling the ball was very costly.
Shoot, he's lucky he's not Xavier Gibson. The Jets cut it for fumbling the ball in a key moment, which ended up basically giving the Jets the loss against the Steelers. But Derrick Henry, I wouldn't expect too many of those, but yeah, couldn't have come at a worse time for him. Basically gave the Bills life, and they took advantage of it, grabbed it like they needed to, and ended up winning the game.
Yep.
All right, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. I'll shuffle it up and pull a random
A little reshuffle.
name out of the hat. The Packers.
They pack.
This is going to be, I think, an easy one. I'm going to go.
Definitely an A, folks, guaranteed.
I'll give him an A+.
Gives him an A+.
It was a very good game. Just came out and made a statement. You know?
Exactly. I think Jordan Love showed a lot of people what he was drafted to do. I mean, people were kind of questioning his ability. Can he actually lead a team?
Oh yeah.
He looked good. And when you got defense like that, it makes it a lot easier.
Just spanked the Lions. I mean, and I don't know how good the Lions are going to be this year. People are like, they got good players. They got good players. Good players, yes, but coaching, I don't know. I mean, they lost both their offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, and that says a lot.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. I mean, Aaron Glenn, defensive guru. I mean, we could see that. I mean, the Jets didn't really play good defense, but you could see that team was coached a whole lot differently. The Jets. Usually the Jets lose that game 31-13, but instead they end up taking a 2-point loss. What was it, 33-31 or something?
Something like that.
34-32.
It was a very high
game. Very good game. Justin Fields showing why he was a top 15 pick in the draft 2 or 3 years
Aaron
ago.
Rodgers hit him with the, I'm back, he said.
Aaron Rodgers, man. I have him on my bench in one of my fantasy leagues, and I thought I would never, ever play him. But if he keeps playing like that, that man will be in the starting rotation.
Oh, for sure.
No doubt about it. But I got to agree. A+ for the Packers. They look good. They look like one of the teams to beat, for sure. And Matt LaFleur, I think he's one of the better coaches who just hasn't really had that talent pool around him, and now he has it on both sides. Receivers are a little shaky. Matthew Golden kind of sucked it up in
week one. Week one rookie. Coming into a big game. I mean, it's going to be tough. I think he'll come around. They're just so deep. Their wide receivers are, I mean.
And once Christian Watson comes back, he will be the true number one.
Right.
You know, they gave him a 1 year, I think $12 or $13 million, and he's still rehabbing an ACL. Not even going to see the field for 8 weeks, and they signed him to a 1 year deal.
And I mean, Tucker Kraft's not a bad tight end either.
Definitely a flex guy, or not a flex guy, but kind of a, what do they call it? Not a sleeper, but a runner option, something like that. But yeah, definitely a guy. If you don't have a tight end right now and Tucker Kraft's on free agency, I would pick him up immediately.
He's very good.
Him or Harold Fannin Jr. for the Browns. I thought David Njoku would be the guy, but when the other tight end has 9-10 targets, I mean, you got to look at that. So
yeah, I got rid of Njoku on fantasy.
Yeah, I'm going to give him 1 week. I'm the guy, I always give him one more chance.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he does. And him and Joe Flacco have a known resume together.
He'll have 3 games where he'll have like 8 or 9 points. And like, why did you drop him? And then it's like weeks he'll have like 0. And it's like, that's why you dropped him.
Exactly. Jerry Judy's there. I mean, they got some decent receivers. I can't remember who the number 2. I think it's Cedric Tillman, so he's kind of 50-50.
I think Cedric Tillman could be the number 1.
No way. Jerry Jeudy had 8 targets, I think, 5 catches, 100 yards. I know that.
Got
me 12 points in my fantasy.
A little bit better of a wide receiver.
I don't know. You also think Wan'Dale Robinson's or Darius Slade is a good receiver.
He didn't even look at him. Russell Wilson didn't even throw him a ball.
Really?
Yeah. And then how about the stat I told you? Crazy stat.
I know. What is it, like 2,000 yards?
It's
100 catches or something?
Most yards after a catch.
Most yards after a catch.
And
only with like
Justin Jefferson and A.J. Brown and him. Just nuts.
How does he? That's the biggest outlier I've ever seen. How is he on that list?
No clue.
That's why the Giants keep him around for so long.
Right.
I mean, you can't fault that stat right there.
He'd go be a good number 2 on a lot of teams. If the Chiefs would love to have him. A bunch of teams would love to have him.
I'm going to say right now, I know we're getting a little off topic, but I bet Tyreek Hill back to the Chiefs if he can end up playing. If this allegation ends up falling through, I think he's back on the Chiefs because Tua and the Mike McDaniels, I don't know if they're it. Mike McDaniels might get canned after game 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough.
He could be on the chopping block.
But we're not here to talk about the Dolphins right now. We're here to talk about the Jaguars.
The Jacksonville
Jaguars, which Trevor Lawrence, the prince that was promised, man, he showed up last week against the Panthers of all teams, but he played well. He was hitting his receivers. Travis Etienne Jr. finally showed up again, and now he's really going to ball out, I think. Because Tank Bigsby's gone. He's Saquon's number 2 now over in Philadelphia, but I thought the Jaguars looked competent. They looked like they had been together for a while. Looked like Trevor Lawrence had finally found a rhythm with his coach because he's been passed around with coaches.
They have a good coach.
Mm-hmm. Liam Cohen's definitely a guy you can look towards. He can. Who did he coach before? Was it
Baker Mayfield with the Bucks? He was the offensive coordinator for the Bucks with Baker, and I think he was also the offensive coordinator with another team before Baker, who he also elevated the play that quarterback.
And that's why you bring in a guy like that when you're struggling quarterback-wise, especially on a top 3 pick, number 1 pick like Trevor Lawrence was. You need a coach to take into another level, and he looked good. I thought they looked really good. I thought the defense looked above average. I wouldn't put them top 10, but top 15 for a defense, you can live with that if your offense is giving you 24, 27 a game. And will the Jaguars do that? I don't know. But man, do they have the weapons to do it. I mean, Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Etienne,
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunt. I don't know why I don't start with him every time. I always leave him for the end. You have to save me with it. Travis Hunter. I mean, even Britton Strange, the tight end, was looking good. I think he started out 3 for 3 in the first quarter. 3 catches for about 40 yards. So, I mean, a decent tight end.
And Lawrence needs that. He needs like a
nice
bailout. A nice bailout guy, like a tight end. And Travis Etienne, he had a terrible year last year.
Terrible.
Came out and had like 100 and some odd yards this weekend.
Yeah, but
granted, it was against the Panthers, but still.
Granted. But the Panthers' defense has always been scrappy.
Right.
You know, top 20, top 15 maybe, but man, I know we're not talking about the Panthers here, but man, did Bryce Young look like he regressed a lot. I mean, to finish last year so strong and then just start out like this, tough.
Dude, I don't know if he played during the preseason, so.
That doesn't help. But yeah, Jaguars, I'm not going to give them an A because I still don't know, but I'm going to give them a solid B. Not a B+, but a B because they were playing the Panthers, but I do like what I saw from the prince that was promised. Jaguars on the come up, I think.
Okay, I like that. I'd probably give them a B too, just a little too little to the tail.
Can't be a B+ because it's the Panthers. Can't be a B- because they played good. I mean, they looked good all around. And Travis Hunter only had, I think he was only on the field for about 60% of the time.
Right.
50% maybe. Might have been even lower than that. So maybe they're just kind of inching him along. And I think he only had 4 or 5 defensive snaps. So I was completely wrong on my prediction. I figured they would have put him on defense more than offense just because I think he's a better corner than he is a wide receiver person.
I think Liam Cohen said they're going to do a little bit different stuff every week with it.
There you go.
So they're going to they might run him more on offense one week than they will defense. So
you never know what to expect from him.
Exactly.
I like that. Keep the defensive coordinators on their toes because, I mean, he could be the number 1 target that week. But I say that. Brian Thomas Jr. is on the team. That man is a beast. Lost me my fantasy championship last year, so definitely know how good he is.
He's good. Very good.
But, all right. Get to your number 2, my man.
Let's see here.
Are we cheating?
Ooh, I got the Rams. Rams had a very good game. Missing some players.
Puka Nacua didn't miss a beat.
He is hurt, though.
No, he's not. He's fine.
Not.
He had a scare. He had a scare, but still ended up with 10 catches for 130 yards.
I mean, they played a tough Texans defense. I think they still got a few things to work out here and there.
For sure. Defense looking very underrated coming into the season. They kind of showed out. I think Jared Verse, a good DN.
Jared Verse is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
I think they looked really good.
And they had a very young defense last year. And they're just going to continue to get better as the season goes on. Little too close of a game, though, in week 1. I'm going to give them a B-.
I can live with that. Like you said, played a tough Texans defense, which if we know one thing about the Texans, D'Amico Ryan's going to have that defense gritty and tough up front. And they didn't budge a whole lot. I think there was only about 2-3 possessions where the Rams actually made a little bit of momentum. But that offense, C.J. Stroud, from going 300 yards a game at Ohio State to this, with the receivers he has. I mean, Nico, Tank.
Tank Dell's out.
Tank Dell's out. I mean, who's the number 2 then?
I couldn't tell you who the number 2 is.
All you need is Nico. I mean, the other guys are just going to fill in.
And then Joe Mixon's hurt. And as I said multiple times throughout the offseason and before, during the preseason, their offensive line got worse, so they're going to be bad this year.
That's what it looked like. I mean, they're lucky their defense was there, or it might have been 27 to 13, 27 to 10, or whatever it was. I mean, the offense looked abysmal. I mean, not as bad as the Dolphins, but didn't look like they knew what they were doing. Didn't look like that preseason helped them at all.
No, and I don't know who they played Tampa Bay this week. I mean, Tampa Bay doesn't have a good defense. They might put up some points this week, so you never know. So we'll see. But
You never know.
Rams B-. I like what I saw. Just keep building on it.
Keep building. Love the Rams. Love me some Matty Ice, that's for sure. All right, let's see. Ooh, got a good one. The Commanders. Old Jaden Daniels and the Commanders playing the Packers tomorrow, which, man, it sucks for them. I mean, going on an away game and then have to go to Green Bay on a short week, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a betting man, which I am. I'm taking the Packers all day, every day in that. But talking last week here, I think they struggled a little bit, but like we talked about, the Giants always play them tough. So the defense was a lot of bend but don't break. I know they got 21 points, so they ended up scoring on a couple possessions. But the Commanders just have so many weapons. I mean, they have Austin Eckler. They have this Bill Crosby Merritt now, who's supposed to be their power guy. So
he's going to be the number one, they
for
say,
sure,
before too long.
You cannot put down Austin Eckler. That man is a pure receiving back, a pure dual threat. He's not going to truck anybody. But out of the backfield, he might make a move or two to get you a first down. So I've always liked Austin Eckler. He's definitely aging, you can tell. And, of course, signing Scary Terry back, which he only had 2 catches, I think, in first week. So didn't really do that great. But I think the weapons they have, now adding Deebo Samuel this year, I think that they can make a lot of moves. But I was kind of a little let down with what they brought. I was expecting 30 points against the Giants.
I watched it. Giants fan, so I watched the whole thing. I didn't think they looked that good.
No, I'm telling you, I think they struggled a little bit. I think Jaden Daniels definitely might be having a sophomore slump, but luckily the weapons around him will boost him up. I think they do make the playoffs still.
Yeah.
But based on that first week, and the Giants, who everyone thought would be very shaky anyways, to only score 21 points, I'm going to give them a C+.
Yeah, I agree with that all day.
Not a C-, not a C, a C+, almost a B, but they need to do better. They can do better. They can do better.
I agree with that. I've given a C+ too. I mean, he just didn't look like he wanted to run the ball that much. And the Giants, their run defense didn't look that good.
Really?
Their run defense didn't look that great to me.
I didn't really get to watch the game that much because I was trying to focus on the Patriots.
How many rushing yards did what is it? How many?
Tyrone?
Yeah, how many rushing yards did he have this week? He had quite a. I mean,
No, we're talking the Commanders rushing against the Giants. Bill Crosby Merritt.
Yes. Yeah. Crosby Merritt. Yeah.
Crosby.
82 on 10 touches with a touchdown.
You can take that. You can take that.
That's very good. That's very good. So I agree with that. C+. I will.
We talk just before you get onto that third one. We talk about their rush defense, but those defensive linemen. Oh, there you go, right out the back end. Those defensive linemen for the Giants are meant for pass rush. So I don't think, of course, they're able to stuff the run, but I'm looking at them for pass rush, for sacks, for QB pressures. So I don't know. I take that with a grain of salt.
I hope I draw them right here. The Niners.
Les Niners, love in LA, love in California right now. Sucks the Niners are probably going to be without. I was going to say, what do you write? Okay. The Niners are looking like they're going to be without Brock Purdy and Juwan Jennings. So for all the people that were backing me up with Ricky Pearsall, we've been blessed because he's going to be the true number one this week. No one's going to question him for targets.
Who's going to throw the ball?
Mac Jones, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's
bona fide starter in the league. I mean, is he good? That's debatable, but he knows what he needs to do out there. I still think the Niners beat, who are they playing? The Saints, I believe. Let me look that up.
I'm going to give them, they are playing the Saints. I'm giving them a D.
Wow, the hate is real.
I was not thrilled with them. They were a Sam Darnold running into a lineman away from losing the game.
Yeah. And the Seahawks, they're a tough team. I mean, they're definitely a team you don't want to play each week. I mean, they're a team that are going to be competitive, so I think it was kind of a nitty-gritty type game. But I do think the Niners could have done way better. I mean, Brock Purdy looked really good to start the game. Christian McCaffrey looked like his old self. He had 10 catches for about 100 yards. I mean, I could live with that all day. That's why I drafted the man in 2 leagues. But I definitely think they could have done better.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah, Calf looked fine.
Calf looked very fine.
After the injury scare there in the middle of the week, yeah, he looked like he was bouncing around for sure.
Yep. Calf looked fine, ran good, but I mean, they could have lost that game.
They could.
And I mean, They have kicker problems. They just cut their kicker, so that's going to be tough finding the kicker. And having a kicker wins and loses you games.
I mean, ask the Saints
Yeah.
or ask the Falcons.
Right.
I mean, Younghoe Koo misses the game-tying field goal against Falcons
The
and
Bucs.
Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I mean, plenty of close games where a kicker was needed. And there was a couple of kind of newcomers who showed up on the block. But yeah, I think it was right to get rid of Moody. But a D+, man, I think that's tough. I think that's a little tough.
D+. I'm a tough grader on the Niners.
Tough grader. And I have the Niners going
because they
to
have
the
such a
Super
good
Bowl.
coach. Yeah, he has a Niners going to the Super Bowl. So D+. We'll see what they do next week. Let's see if they can turn it around against New Orleans because I'll just wait till we get to the pick'em, folks.
Yes. Thankfully, they are playing New Orleans, who I think they beat 9 times out of 10. So I think that's
Is this
going to
be the 10th time that they don't? The one time.
Sounds like Lake thinks so. Sounds like he thinks so. Oh, and we're back to the Rams-Texans. I got the Texans. Where's my thing? Man, and this team I do believe deserves a D+. I'm not going to write it down just yet.
If
but
not an F.
yeah, dude. The Texans looked rough. Defense, top 10, guaranteed. D'Amico Ryans just knows how to put a system together. I mean, they were definitely bending and not a whole lot of breaking.
Yeah.
I mean, they were right there in each other's faces, nitty gritty. I mean, pushing the Rams back. I mean, I thought Matthew Stafford was going to die a couple of times.
Thankfully, that defense is good, or otherwise it would have been
a blowout.
It would have been a blowout.
No doubt. But that offense is just abysmal, man. I mean, they have I can't remember his right. It's a weird name for the running back. Dubele or something is kind of the power back they go off of, and he wasn't getting anything. I think they averaged about
Chubb didn't
2
play
yards a carry.
Chubb didn't play good. They are hurting Joe Mixon right now.
Nico Collins was nowhere to be found. So
Yep.
Texans defense, top 10. If you got them on your fantasy team, you're blessed because they're going to keep a lot of low-scoring games. But the Texans just cannot score right now, and I don't see them ever scoring.
Nope.
So, with that said, I'm not going to give them an F just because it's so early, but a D-. I mean, they are right there. I mean, if they score one field goal, I give them an F. But luckily, they did at least get one touchdown. But
That's
it
good
was
at least. Who got the touchdown for
It might have been 3 field goals. I honestly was back and forth on the game, so I didn't see all of it, but it was 14-9.
Yeah.
So it might have been 3
Might have
field goals,
been
but
3 field goals.
either or is bad. The Texans are not looking good right now. D- I think is deserved.
I agree. Yeah. D- is deserved all day on them. Offensive line abysmal. I mean, I'm afraid C.J. Stroud might be sacked more times than he was last year. He was sacked a lot last year. That was like one of the vocal points was how much he was sacked. You'd think they would want to keep him, or keep him upright, but
It's just crazy. When C.J. Stroud came to the Texans after Deshaun Watson left, I thought he would pick up right where Deshaun Watson left off.
Right.
Which I guess he did have a decent first year, but...
he had one of the best first years in the history of the NFL.
Exactly. And now these past 2 seasons have just been absolutely abysmal.
Yeah.
And for a guy like Deshaun Watson to make it look so easy on the Texans, I just don't get it. I guess that's where a lot of the coordinators come into play. I mean, a guy who just knows the system, knows how his guys work, what they work best in. And right now, it seems like their offensive coordinator don't know jack. Don't know what to do with C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, or any of them.
And
even Dalton Schultz is a decent tight end. I mean, I take him on. A lot of people take him on their teams.
Right? Yeah.
It's bad spot for the Texans, man. Bad spot for Houston.
And I mean, they traded their best offensive lineman. I mean, that's rough, dude.
Who? Tunzel?
Yeah. All-pro offensive lineman. Just trade him away. Stupid. So, let's see. I'll draw a name out of the hat. I got the Bears.
The Bears. Oh my gosh.
Played Monday night.
They've been getting wrecked on social media. People are already talking about the witch hunt for Caleb Williams. I mean, it's bad right now.
Very bad on Caleb Williams' part.
You can't pay your nails and lose the first game of the season, man. You cannot do things like that, especially after such a good start where you basically had the game in the bag.
He just had so many overthrows and so many misthrows.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I can be all right with you being inaccurate with deep balls, but I can't have you being inaccurate with deep balls, mid-range balls, and long and short balls. I mean, I just can't.
Can't do it, man.
You can't. So you got to give me something.
You need 2 out of 3.
You got to give me something. I mean, he missed that wide open touchdown to DJ Moore. DJ Moore had a walk-in touchdown.
Yeah, they overthrew him by 5 or 10 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, threw him straight out of bounds. DJ Moore had to literally, he just gave up on it. He knew he had no chance.
So, what was it? An F game.
An F. An F for the Bears.
I'll give it an F plus.
There you go.
Just
Okay, at least get the plus. They're almost D level. But I have to agree with that. I mean, the Bears had every chance to win that game, but still somehow found a way to do what the Bears do and lose it in the fourth quarter. I think
J.J. McCarthy looked good in the second half.
Fourth was even the second. I think he scored 21. I don't know if it was unanswered, but I know the Vikings had 21 points in the fourth to bring it back to that 27-24 victory. I mean, just brutal for the Bears because, I mean, it was looking good. And, I mean, the first drive of the game, I mean, well, I think he started out 10 for 10. Williams, and then finished, I think, about 10 for 26.
He had the first perfect script. The first drive is always scripted. You know what you have it set up. That's what you're going to do every play, and they executed it perfect. Went down, scored a touchdown, and then that. I mean, that's about it. If JJ McCarthy didn't throw that pick six, score would have been a lot.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't be talking about it like this. It would have been a minus right there instead of a plus. No doubt about it. But I have to agree with the F, and man. If I'm a Chicago fan, which there are a lot of them out there, I mean, this is a blue blood of an organization with the Bears.
Yep.
It's looking like another tough season. It's looking like a waste of a number one with Caleb Williams. Especially with guys like Jaden Daniels coming out.
After him,
After him, and I know there's one more, can't think
Bo
of it. Nix coming out after him. I mean, plenty of guys who are looking like bona fide ones on their team. Looking like bona fide quarterbacks in the league. And then you got your number one, who literally wanted a stake in ownership of the Bears. He wanted to own a part of the Bears if he was going to get drafted by them. Allegedly. I'd like to think that probably happened, knowing Caleb Williams and his kind of purse-carrying ways. I mean, he's a fruitcake, man. He is a fruitcake. Paints his nails, whines, grinds. I mean, can't be doing all that if you're going to be losing games constantly, especially with the talent he has around him. DeAndre Swift, decent running back. Not going to win you anything, but a guy who can get you moving forward, get you heading in the right direction.
And he was moving the sticks there for a minute, and then the Vikings just swallowed him up.
Swallowed him. Yeah. So, yeah, I agree. F plus, maybe an F, but we'll give him a plus.
Maybe an F minus, but I'll give him the plus just to be a little nice.
Yes. Sticking with the B's, give me the Bengals, which, I was not very impressed with the Bengals. Not one bit. Joe Burrow looked very mid. The defense did look better, though, which was a big problem last year. And like we know, the Bengals religiously get off to slow starts in the league. I believe they started last year 0-3, maybe 1-2 if they were lucky. But, man, I mean, to keep the Browns close, who are basically on another rebuild. I know Joe Flacco threw it about 50 times and looked good doing it. I mean, they didn't score a whole lot.
Did they miss a field goal to win the game, or did they miss a field goal to tie the game? I can't remember what it was, but they missed it. It
was 17-16, so I believe they missed it to win.
Tie it? Oh, okay. So,
I
know they missed a field goal.
Browns definitely had every chance to win that game. Yeah. And of course, Browns, like I said, Bears do things that the Bears do. Browns do things that the Browns do. They find ways to lose. But the Bengals, I mean, with such a high-powered group around them, T. Higgins gets paid this offseason. Jamar Chase, arguably the best receiver in the whole league. And Joe Shiesty, who I think is MVP caliber. He has won MVP before. Has made it to a Super Bowl.
Has not won MVP.
Has not won an MVP before, but damn well could. I mean, he's that good.
They should. I picked him this year to win MVP.
I did too. Joe Shiesty, man. He's definitely capable of doing great things in this league. We've seen him in the Super Bowl before. But, man, he has to pick it up. I mean, they need to be scoring at least 24, 27 points a game, which I know some weeks you're going up against Denver defense. That's going to be tough.
Right.
But not against the Browns, man. I mean, all they have is Myles Garrett. I mean, that's one side basically locked. But, I mean, you have so many other guys you can take advantage of. And it just seems like the Bengals couldn't do it. I mean, once again, off to a slow start. So I am going to give them
a big fat F+.
I mean, almost a D. But the Bengals with that high-powered offense need to do better. I expect better. So for now, we're going to give them an F+.
I agree with that all day. Should be 0-1, realistically. Should be 0-1 going
into every chance. Two. Like they wanted to lose that game almost.
Yeah.
Zach Taylor needed that kind of game. He needed a little bit of blessing early on because maybe, that luck will get them kickstarted. I don't know who they play this week.
They played the Jacksonville Jaguars in their favor. But it's at Cincinnati.
I was going to say, where is it? Long ways to go from Jacksonville. So, yeah, I definitely like in Cincinnati now. What's the spread?
3.5.
Ooh, tough number. Kind of that magic number.
Very tough.
We'll get to our pick'ems later. But after week 1, big old F for the
Bengals. All right. Come on, Giants. Let's see here. The Falcons.
They Falcons.
Did we do the Bucks or anything yet? Nope, just Falcons. And Michael Penix played a very good game. They had every chance to win it. I thought their kicker just messed up. I'm going to give them just a regular old B.
I like that. Bijan looked good. I like to see him get a little more touches on the ground.
Yeah.
But they have Tyler Algier, who's a solid number 2. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think he's as close to Zach Charbonnet as you can get, who I think is the best number 2 in the league. Zach, which he might not be a number 2 anymore. Zach Charbonnet had out-touched Kenneth Walker, getting a little off topic.
Crazy.
But Bijan, Drake London, who might be hurt this week, so that's something to look at. But I think the Falcons are heading in the right direction.
Oh, yeah, they got a good quarterback, too, man. Michael Penix, he threw the ball well, run the ball well. Just did everything to put him in opportunities to win the game and compete. And they were competing against made the Bucs defense look bad, honestly. And they have a defensive-minded coach, so.
Which I didn't want to believe it, but I had heard all offseason, Levante David's getting old. Who is it? Vita Vea getting old.
Right.
I mean, they looked old in that game, letting those young guns run all around them. I mean, I don't remember the last time the Bucs and the Falcons played that close. I mean, probably since Matt Ryan.
Right.
I mean, it's been a long time, but Falcons on the come up, man. They're looking good. I think they got a generational talent in Bijan. Drake London's probably a top 10 receiver year in and year out.
Right, yeah. Top 15 for
top
sure.
15 for sure. And Michael Penix looks solid. That lefty swag, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. Who do they play this week?
Atlanta plays Minnesota.
Sunday night.
Sunday night game.
All right.
Minnesota.
Speaking of Minnesota, we got the Vikings, which, early on in that game, it was looking rough. I thought the Bears were going to walk away with it, but luckily, a couple things went their way. J.J. McCarthy looked like the guy they wanted when they drafted him. I mean, he looked good in that fourth quarter. A lot of things to build on. They have a nice 1-2 punch. Jordan Mason, kind of their bowling ball, and Aaron Jones Sr., kind of their do-it-all back. I mean, Aaron Jones had a 30.
He led him in touches. Sorry, but yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. But Aaron Jones had a 30-yard touchdown.
That was great.
I mean, dual threat all the way, can do it all. I mean, he's 30, 31, I think, so he's definitely getting up to those dying years of a running back. Right. I mean, where it's definitely downhill, no really ups.
And J.J. McCarthy threw that ball perfect to him. J.J. McCarthy looked good.
He did. When he got his rhythm, he looked very good. I think their defense was pretty good. It was sad to not see Harrison Smith out there. That was my favorite player on the Vikings. I'm not a Vikings fan by any means, but Harrison Smith was the linchpin to that defense for so long, so I was kind of interested to see who would be the leader on that team. But, man, they looked solid, held out when they needed to. And, yeah, like you said, J.J. McCarthy looked good. Justin Jefferson, who is my personal favorite receiver in the league. I think he is the best just because I'm a sucker for a 6'2" receiver. I mean, dude is kind of a do-it-all guy.
Right.
And Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones are solid. Solid. But just because of that slow start, I'm going to keep them in the B range. And I think just because they finished strong, I'm going to give them that plus. B plus for the Vikings.
I like it. Yeah, they were very good. As we've said, run game strong, pass game strong. Justin Jefferson is still that guy.
Mm-hmm. Middle of the pack defense, which you can live with. I mean, they'll get a couple stops when you need
their defense will start looking good here. Only
bad thing is they play in that dome. I hate when these places, like in cold weather, who could use it to their advantage, like Green Bay does, play in a dome. And the Vikings just kill it for me when they play at home, which they're going to be playing the Falcons at home. So that'll be interesting to see if J.J. McCarthy, exactly. Oh, yeah. That's more of an offensive battle for sure.
Right.
We'll see if J.J. McCarthy can keep up the rhythm, build off this last win.
Perfect. Nice. Yeah, we'll see if he can. I'd like to see J.J. McCarthy do good. Vikings could win the division.
They could.
I don't know. Packers. I think the Packers will, but there's a possibility.
I would probably bet on the Packers for sure, and I still think the Lions have some in the tank. I mean, no way the coordinators let a dud like that happen again.
Hopefully
not when you have a Monter St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Sam Laporta. I mean, of course, the O-line's a little but Dan Campbell, I think, and the rest of the coaching staff is going to turn around for them. I think that who do they play again? Detroit plays
Chicago.
Definitely a doable game to get things turned around.
Yeah.
In Detroit as well. So definitely think that division's probably the toughest in the league right now. I mean, it could go any which way, but yeah, I'd have to ride with the Packers. And the Vikings definitely on the come up. For sure. But those are our 5 grades. If you like this, just let us know. We might keep this thing alive, maybe not every week, but I kind of like what we're doing here. I like the pulling out the hat. But those are our 5 teams for the grades. And now I guess we'll move on to week 2 pick'ems.
All right. Let's do it.
If you haven't already noticed, the big Carter's up 1-0.
I'll make a
Big
run here.
on the week. I knew I should have picked the Vikings. Why I ever trusted Caleb Williams, I'll never know.
Yep, same thing.
And God, I look like the dumbest dude alive picking the Dolphins. I mean, they looked terrible.
I think we both picked the Dolphins.
Actually, I think I
You
picked
picked
the
the Colts.
Colts.
I picked the Dolphins. You picked the Colts. I picked the
Yes, I
Dolphins.
did. I did pick the Colts somehow, some way. Even though I bet on the Dolphins, so that's kind of stupid. But, but yeah, a couple games I definitely should have thought better. But I think it was a good first week. But
Very well.
I saw a lot of guys going about 500. Only saw one guy on CBS. He had I think a 12-4.
Wow.
First week, he was just lighting them up.
That's crazy.
So
That's a
tough
very
week,
good-
and only 3 underdogs winning in the first week, like we talked about. So see if anyone can step up, make some adjustments for week 2. But I'll let you get us started.
So week 2 to start week 2 is tomorrow night's game. We have Washington taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Potential game of the week.
Potential game of the week. Washington is getting 3.5 points, so Green Bay is the favorites. I am going to take Green Bay and give the points.
Green Bay taking the points away. And man, it's just so tough for a team on the short week to go to Green Bay
Definitely.
and play against a team like that, especially one that's riding such a high.
And they didn't.
Right now.
Green Bay didn't exert a lot of energy on them.
No, didn't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, the Lions looked abysmal. I don't think they scored until the last 10 seconds of the game.
Michael Parsons
It was
on the
literally a
sidelines.
one-handed grab by a guy named Tesla.
Yeah.
Never even heard of the guy who made a sick catch. But, man, I really want to take the Commanders. I think that this is the type of game where you get surprised and everyone banks on Green Bay and the Commanders show up early and make it a game. But I'm going Green Bay. I'm going with the Packers, going with the run-it-down-your-throat team. I think they hand to Josh Jacobs a million times, and I think he has 2 touchdowns on the week, or on the game.
I like it. I mean, yeah, both riding with Green Bay. Green Bay, I think they're just going to come out and hit him in the mouth hard.
In the mouth.
Yep. Which brings us to the 1 p.m. Or the noon games, 1 p.m. other places. We'll start out with Cleveland at Baltimore. Baltimore is favored by 11.5 points. Very big spread. Cleveland going to Baltimore. Baltimore coming off that tough loss, that bad loss. I think they're going to come out and smack them.
I was thinking
But
the
it's
same
tough. But
thing.
it's
Such a big spread in the
for
NFL. That's
in a
tough.
divisional game. I'm going to go. Oh, man, that's so tough.
Especially, do you believe in Joe Flacco? That's the question. Do you believe Joe Flacco can get the points against this Ravens defense, who has the
Man.
number 2 worst passing defense in the league, I might add. I mean, gave up 41 points last week. Against Josh Allen, nonetheless. But it's a tough one for sure. Big spread
Definitely.
against...
And I think Cleveland plays Baltimore tough. Steelers do, I know that.
Mhm.
Man, I'm going to... Give me Cleveland. I'm going to take Cleveland.
Ride with the Browns 2 weeks in a
2 weeks,
row,
that's
this
a lot of
guy.
points.
2 weeks in a row for Lake. I ain't doing it. 30-17. You heard it here first. Baltimore covers. Lamar Jackson's pissed off. He's going to go out and run for about 120 yards. Maybe have 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Derrick Henry will have 3 touchdowns. 30 points needed. Okay, both going opposite ways on that one. Which brings us to the next game. Jacksonville at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is giving Jacksonville 3.5 points. Very weird number, especially with how good. But it's at Cincinnati, I guess, and they played well. Gosh, Jacksonville, they just have so many weapons. I think they're just going to torch them defensively.
Man.
Offensively, they're just going to torch their defense. So I'm rocking with Jacksonville.
I picked Joe. I respect it because I feel like that's what most of America's going to go with. Jacksonville and the points.
I think most of America's going to go with the Bengals.
Really? I don't
think
know.
majority of the money's
After the
gonna
way
be on
Trevor
the
Lawrence
Bengals.
played, I would figure they'd pick him up, but I'm going to ride, I guess, in your rise, I'm going to ride with America. I think Joe Shiesty comes out in a blaze of glory. I think he's going to be pissed off, and I think he's going to want 42 points. And I think Jacksonville to Cincinnati is a tough ask. I think it's going to be a little colder there. We know how those Florida teams don't like the cold.
Yeah.
And I think Travis Etienne is going to be...
It's not going to be too cold.
No, probably not. But I do think Jacksonville comes out and struggles in Cincinnati's field. I think Joe Shiesty has a heck of a day. I think Jamar Chase might have a couple of touchdowns. I'm going to take Cincinnati minus 5.5.
Could be a
Minus
very
3.5.
high scoring. Could be a very high scoring game. Like
Seeing a lot of overs for this game. See
Yeah.
a bunch of overs.
maybe like a 30-27 or something
Mhm.
like that. You know. Okay, another against each other. So New York Giants traveling to Dallas. Dallas is giving the Giants 5.5 points. This is the easiest one of the week.
I would say so.
Dallas all day. Dallas for you. Don't even have to talk about it. You have to start Jackson Dart after this week. If not, everybody's out. I watched Russell Wilson throw 4 or 5 passes just to the goalpost in the end zone and just missed the guy. We had a touchdown, missed the guy, didn't even look at it. He was looking at the right side of the field, and the guy was right wide open.
His day is come and gone. I mean, he should have retired 4 years ago, but he still keeps pushing on and on. I know his physique's crazy. He still looks like he could run a 4.4.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like a stud out there, a little bit small for
But he
quarterback.
doesn't run.
But never. Hasn't ran in 10 years, man.
Hasn't ran in a while.
It's just, the Giants, once again, are looking for a top 5 pick in the draft. I mean, it just doesn't seem like they're going to do anything this year. So I got to go Dallas. I think Dak's pissed off about last week because if CeeDee Lamb catches those 2 passes, the 4th down and then the post for about 30 yards, I think the Cowboys win that game against the Eagles.
They're going to come out and feed CeeDee.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to feed him.
I would have to agree. I think he gets at least 11, 12 catches for sure. And I think Dak might be throwing for 300 this week. It'll be tough against the Giants defense. But I think Dallas comes out balling, for sure.
We got Chicago taking on Detroit. Detroit is giving Chicago 5.5 points. Tough one.
I think this is where Aiden Hutchinson shows where he's back. I think he's going to have a heck of a day. I think he's going to be really making it tough on Caleb Williams.
Did he play week 1?
Yeah, he did. Had a sack. Didn't really matter too much because they were already down, I think, 27-13 at this point, 27-7 or something. But I think Detroit's coming out. Dan Campbell's got a lot of fire under him. I'm sure he's grabbed a couple people by the scruff of the neck and saying, do you want to play in this league? Do you want to win in this league?
Right.
So I think the Lions come out, cover the 5.5. Might just be a touchdown, but they cover.
I respect it. I'm going with Chicago. Give me the point.
He likes the painted nails. He likes those fruitcake colored nails.
I just think that Ben Johnson's going to throw a lot at him because old OC going up against his former team. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be very good. So I'm taking Chicago. I think they could very well win this game. Maybe Caleb Williams slices and dices them, but we'll see. I'm probably going to be eating my words, but as of right now, Chicago.
Really Caleb Williams. But I see you definitely see where your name is. It definitely seems like a revenge game for Ben Johnson. Coming into his old home and showing him what he's about, showing why he left.
Yep. So next one is your team. New England at Miami. Miami is giving New England 1.5 points. New England looked awful Sunday. Did not look good.
I mean, we did. Just needed Drake May to make a couple more throws. 30 for 46 on the day. Had about 250 yards. Needed him to complete a couple of third down throws. Saw a couple of them where he just sailed a guy who was wide open, especially to Demario Douglas, who's about 5'7". So if you're going to do anything, you're probably going to overthrow the guy. But are we really thinking the Patriots played worse than Miami?
Definitely didn't.
Definitely didn't. And I still think Tua, like Jalen Ramsey said, I think it was Jalen Ramsey or one of his former teammates came out and said, once Tua gets past, who was it?
Howard.
Yeah, Xavier Howard. Once Tua gets past that first read, he goes into panic mode. He doesn't know what to do. And I think our defense with DeChezion, Khalil White, I think Robert Spillane has a better week. Pray to God Christian Gonzalez comes back this week.
He's going to play.
I think it's very 50-50 still.
Is Will Campbell going to play?
I don't know. Is he hurt? I didn't see that.
I didn't think he played week 1.
Why wouldn't he play? Is he hurt?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't think that makes or breaks us, but I really hope he plays because it'll definitely make it easier on our quarterback for sure. But I think our offense will be better. I think Drake May's running ability will save us a little bit. Trevion Henderson might have a breakout week this week because the Dolphins' defense looked abysmal. Looked like they couldn't stop anybody. So I'm going to go with the Patriots. I know I'm a little biased on that, but give me the Patriots. And I guess plus the points. A little easy plus money action on that one.
I'm going to take Miami.
Takes the Dolphins.
I'm going to take the Fins. I think it's going to be very hot in Miami. I don't know how the Patriots are going to be able to play if it's too hot. Hot weather affects just like it does the cold weather, I think.
I definitely think this is a 3-point ball game. I don't think we blow them out.
Very well could be.
But I think we do get on them early, and I think we hold that lead. But could go either way. The Dolphins, I mean, definition of a bounce back spot here.
Very well.
Definitely can't play any worse than they did last week, for sure.
So, yeah, give me the Dolphins in I'll give 1.5. So, your Super Bowl pick next. San Francisco taking on the New Orleans Saints. They are traveling to New Orleans. San Francisco is giving them 2.5 points.
No Brock Purdy. It sounds like Brock Purdy's out. this week. So how many points are they getting?
San Francisco is giving 2.5.
Still low.
I'm taking New Orleans. I'm rocking with you, Roman. I think the New Orleans Saints are going to come out and win this. I think they're going to win outright.
Wins outright.
I think they win outright.
We're not on the same boat this week, Lake. I think Christian McCaffrey's still around. Ricky Purcell took a step last week, 100 yards, about 6 catches. Bosa is still around. I mean, Bosa literally had the game-winning strip sack last week, so I think he's causing chaos in the backfield. I'm taking the Niners. They're going to the Super Bowl for a reason. Can't lose these type of games. And Mac Jones, he might not be pretty to watch. It might not be, just extraordinary to watch him, but he can complete throws when he needs to. He's going to have a lot more weapons than he ever did in New England on this team.
I agree. He got a good coach,
And a Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan won for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
Another one separated. So, Buffalo. Next one is Buffalo at the Jets. Buffalo is giving the Jets 6.5 points at MetLife.
I'll probably get laughed at for this, but Justin Fields, he opened my eyes a little bit. I mean, he looked good last week. Looked like he could run it. The touch on his balls, that one crossing route to Garrett Wilson for the touchdown was absolutely beautiful. I mean, right into the breadbasket. He looks solid. Can he do it 2 weeks in a row? That's the question. But I'm going to take the Jets in the points.
Yeah.
Taking the Jets in the points.
I'm taking the Jets in the points too. I think it's sort of almost like a trap game because the Buffalo's coming off a massive comeback win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they just miss a little bit. And I think this could be like just a weird week for them.
Emotional high for them.
They definitely win, but I don't think they cover the spread.
Definitely
Buffalo wins, doesn't cover the spread.
Have to agree all the way.
Nice.
Jets, Jets. And now, was that 3 o'clock or still at 12?
That's still at the 12 o'clock games. There's quite a few 12 games this week. 2 more 12 games. The next one is Seattle at Pittsburgh.
This one's tough because I don't think Aaron Rodgers does what he did last week. Don't think he throws 4 touchdowns. Seattle's nitty-gritty, but Sam Darnold looked absolutely terrible. Did not look. Ken Flocker looked like a thing of the past. Like I was talking about earlier, I think Charbonnet is going to take the lead, take the reins on that one. But I still have to go with the Pittsburgh defense, Mike Tomlin. I mean, he knows how to coach them up. I still think Rodgers is able to throw a couple of touchdowns, maybe 200 yards. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Yeah, and Pittsburgh, too, which takes it a long way.
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh, too. Tough to go to Pittsburgh and play. Aaron Rodgers is feeling the momentum. They're looking good. Defense is good. So I think they're going to roll.
There is one plus side in Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba is looking like a pure number 1.
Good.
DK Metcalf had all the shine the last couple of years, but now it's Smith and Jigba's show, and he showed out. 100-plus yards, about 6-7 catches. I mean, looked real good.
Yeah.
So definitely high to go off of for the Seattle Seahawks, for sure.
Very good. I like Pittsburgh more than Seattle this week, though. Seattle did look good. Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's going to be a very solid wide receiver if he gets a quarterback who's good. We'll see how Sam Darnold does. Very weird week 1, though.
Very.
Rams taking on Tennessee. Tennessee is getting 5.5 points at home.
Man. I mean, everything just screams Rams right here. Tennessee looked shaky. They were in the game all week last week, though. I mean, who they played again?
Looked good. They played
the Broncos. It
yeah.
looked very shaky. Ended up not covering, I believe. It was 20-12, so they missed it by 4.5.
Yeah.
But, man, I think the Titans' defense might keep this one close. Give me the Rams, minus 5.5. Give me Matty Ice.
Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee.
Tennessee, he says.
I think that defense is going to be a little tough. Puka Nakua's a little banged up.
Did Kyrie Williams do anything last week?
I don't think so. He didn't do much.
For all the hype he got coming in, deserved hype, I should say. I didn't hear one thing about him all week, so I didn't even know if he played for me anymore.
Yeah,
honestly.
right.
So he's got to step up this week if they want to cover.
Yeah.
Kyrie Williams has to have at least 75 yards in it.
Tennessee had so many drops in the fourth quarter. It's not even funny. I think they had the most drops last week by wide receivers.
I saw a couple of them, and a couple of them I was like, I need a better throw, but you know what they say, hits them in the hands, they should catch it. So yeah, definitely a couple key drops, for sure. Cam Ward looking like looking like he's going to make it in this league, I think.
Yep.
No doubt.
So give me Tennessee, give me the points, into the 1 o'clock games, into the 3 o'clock games. Carolina is traveling to Arizona. Arizona is giving Carolina 6.5 points.
Back-to-back weeks for Arizona with the -6.5.
I'm
Just-
going with Zona.
I feel like you
I'm
have
going with
to.
the Cardinals.
But I feel like at the same time, it's just like the Dolphins. I mean, can it be any worse for Carolina than last
Right.
week? I think Bryce Young had about 5 fantasy points. I mean, he really struggled to get the ball moved around, but I think he does do a little bit better. I think Teterow and McMillan look good. Chuba Hubbard does what Chuba Hubbard does. He had about 80 yards
And
in the tutty, so definitely solid. But I feel like you have to go with Arizona and just the weapons they have. I mean, James Conner, Trey Benson, Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, and of course Kyler Murray running the show. I think their weapons just outshine the Panthers' weapons at the end of the day. So yeah, give me the Cardinals.
Perfect. Denver traveling to Indianapolis. Denver is only giving 1.5 points to the Colts.
Don't you love that people are already calling Daniel Jones in Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Just hyping him up, giving him literally a legendary figure nickname already after one game.
I told you he'd be starter week 1, and guess what? Starter week 1 and 1.
Starter week 1 and 1. Scored on every single possession. First time it's been done in about 30 years for the Colts, I think.
Right.
I mean, scored on all 7 offensive possessions.
But that doesn't matter.
No.
I'm going with Denver, and I'm giving 1.5. I think this is the lowest you're going to get Denver all year.
I think
So
the
roll
defense,
with them.
the defense takes them to that -1.5.
Yeah.
Just by themselves. I think the defense will definitely pounce on Daniel Jones immediately. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to have a tough week.
But
Since we're on it, do I start Jonathan Taylor or do I start Breece Hall?
I think Breece Hall.
Everything's pointing towards him. He's playing, who are the Jets playing again? Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo gave up 40 points basically to a run-first team in the
Yeah.
Ravens, so I feel like everything screams Breece Hall, so that's going to be tough for me. But yeah, give me Denver. Give me Denver. Back to the pick 'em. I want the Broncos. Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims, R.J. Harvey, J.K. Dobbins. I mean, they got the weapons. They got the weapons.
Which brings us to game of the week. Philadelphia traveling to Kansas City. Super Bowl rematch, folks. The Philadelphia Eagles are giving 1.5 points to Kansas City.
This is a tough one. Like you said, Super Bowl rematch. I feel like the Chiefs are going to come into this one a little bit mad, a little bit furious at the way their first week went. I mean, losing to the Chargers, who knows when the last time they lost to the Chargers was. I mean, usually they own the Chargers. I mean, Justin Herbert looked like a legend out there. I mean, looked like he couldn't miss in week 1. I think the only thing is who is going to do it for the Chiefs. I mean, is it going to be the Travis Kelce show? Is it going to be the Juju Smith-Schuster show? Hollywood Brown, who literally had a key drop in that game. So I was really thinking about it. I said, he's going to be a stud. No, he's not. But I think the Chiefs bounce back this week. I think the Chiefs get it done. Chiefs plus money.
Wow, I respect it. I'm taking the Eagles. I think they're just still a better team, and Jalen Carter's going to play this game. So I think the Eagles are going to might have a heyday. I don't know how much they're going to throw the ball around. A.J. Brown looks pissed. I know that. Look, I predict A.J. Brown's going to be traded here before too long.
Wow. Trade a guy like that? You think? I mean, they're going to need him in the playoffs.
I think they look to trade him.
I don't know. I don't think you bank on Devontae Smith like that. I think you trade Devontae before you trade DK.
I don't know. They just got rid of
Or not DK, A.J. Brown.
They just got rid of a 5th and a 6th round pick.
For a number 2 to back up Saquon because they want to make sure he's good and healthy and rested
And
for
the
the playoffs.
Eagles don't really get rid of picks that much, so I think that they could do that and get those picks back and maybe a 3rd rounder.
And you think A.J. Brown's going to be the guy to do it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, to me, every team would be blessed to have a guy like A.J. Brown on the team.
Definitely.
6'3", big, strong, go up and get it type
Catch
of
that ball
receiver.
whenever.
And I think when they're in a close game, he'll be the guy they'll be looking for. So I don't know if they trade him, but
You say that, but they looked at him one time.
I think it's because they knew that Micah Parsons was no longer the Cowboys. They could run it down their throat.
But Mike didn't do anything for the run.
It's just like what I was saying with the Giants. I mean, yes, it's pass rush, but they can stuff holes. I mean, they're there. They're not going to be, crazy run tackle for loss guys.
Right.
But I think they're going to be. I think I don't know. I just don't think the Eagles come into the kingdom and bully the Chiefs in week 2, especially after a loss. Which the last time the Chiefs started 0-1, they finished, I think, 12-5.
Right, they won the Super Bowl that year.
Won the Super Bowl that
Whenever
year. So I think the Chiefs
lost
have a
to
big
the
bounce back
Lions.
this week.
Okay, so again, opposed on that one. Brings us into Sunday Night Football. We have Atlanta traveling to Minnesota. Minnesota is giving Atlanta 3.5 points. I'm rocking with J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings. I think that he might shred that Falcons defense up a little bit.
And I wish I knew if Drake London was playing, because that really is kind of my deciding factor right now. Because I don't know who they're going to throw the ball to if he's not out there.
Let's look at the injury report on the game.
What I've seen is pretty much day to day right now. Yeah, I gotta see if there's any updates here recently.
Hopefully not. Hopefully he's going to play because that makes that game a lot better.
A lot better.
A lot better.
Basically makes my decision.
He's not on the injury report.
Give me the Falcons. I think the Falcons or the Vikings do what they did last week. Slow start, strong finish. Might probably win the game, but 5.5 is too much.
3.5.
3.5. Oh. 3.5?
3.5.
Give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. I don't like that. I like the 5. 3.5 is more to what I would have leaned on.
Right.
I think the Vikings
5.5
cover. I think it's probably 27-21 type game, something along those lines. But yeah, I think J.J. McCarthy pulls it out in the 4th.
I like it. Next one, we got 2 Monday Night Football games this week, folks. The first one, it'll be Tampa Bay at Houston. Houston is giving Tampa Bay 2.5 points. Easy. Give me the Bake Show.
Wow, after such a bummy first week for them.
Give me the Bake Show.
The only reason I'm going to take the Buccaneers is just because I don't know if the Texans can score the ball. I mean, I talked about how the defense for the Buccaneers was getting slow, but when it comes to the Texans, it doesn't really matter because they can't make throws, they can't run. I mean,
When your offensive line is no
it
good.
looks abysmal, man.
Right.
It looks abysmal, so yeah, I'm going to take the Buccaneers.
Perfect. Lined in that one, too.
But I'm going to call it the Bucky Irving Show. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
Not the Bake Show, the Bucky Irving Show.
The Bake Show. Come on now. Emike Abuka. I said it. He's going to be a guy. He's a guy.
2 tutties to
He's a
start
guy.
his career. 2
He's
of
a
them,
guy.
man. What a start, dude.
I
Sucks Chris Godwin will come back and take them all away.
don't think so. I think we'll see. I think him and
Chris Godwin's bona fide, man. Been doing it for them for a long time, but it is a
Right,
business,
the
so
hot
they'll
hand.
cut you like a bad habit.
right the hot hand.
Mm-hmm.
Last game of week 2, the Chargers traveling to Vegas and giving Vegas 3.5 points.
This is a tough one. 3.5.
3.5.
I think this is the same as what they did to us last week. I feel like this is a 20-13 game, a 27-20 type game. But I liked what I saw from Justin Herbert. Keenan Allen looked like he never left. 10 catches to start the game, to start his career back in LA. I mean, hadn't been there a month. Already getting 10 looks his way. I think he had 80 yards.
He's
Quick.
good.
Oh, dude, yeah. I think
Always good.
I would honestly say Hall of Famer, but I think that's a little bit of a push. I think he's a great player.
Definitely a push,
You think?
I think a push.
Yeah. I think he's just below that level. But yeah, Keenan Allen's one of the best to ever do it, I would say. And Las Vegas, you just don't know what you're going to get out of them each and every
Right.
week. And I think Justin Herbert takes them all the way, covers the 3.5. Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers too. They have a long week. They played last Friday and they're playing again Monday, so a very long week. I think that plays a big part. That defense is going to
Didn't
be
even
very
think about that.
good.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Great point.
Geno Smith, he's pretty good though too. And they
Yes.
got, and I don't know if Brock Bowers is playing or not.
He's questionable on one of my
Questionable,
teams,
so, yeah.
he's definitely 50-50.
Give me the
knee
Chargers.
injury.
Give me the Chargers. So that's the pick 'em, folks.
That is
All
the
done,
pick we
week
got
2.
written down. Hopefully this goes to a 2.
Hopefully that
next time you
goes
see
to a
it.
1-1.
Need a little payback for last year's loss. Last year's pick'em overall loss. But all right, NFL check. Now we're just getting to a little NCAA
She's
action.
gonna be pretty good.
And I don't think we're going to kind of hang up on last week too much. A couple crazy things that have Florida losing, and whoever that AP poll voter is who moved Florida up 2 spots from 16 to 14 after losing to USF, she needs to be fired. They need to get rid of her. I think she works for USC, but that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. How do you lose to an unranked team like that and move up 2 spots?
I agree.
I mean, it makes no sense.
Get them out of here.
But
Get her out of here.
UCF looking like the Cinderella story. They're going to be my pick for the Group 5, or was it Group 4 or Group 5?
I think
Group 5 team to make it to the playoffs this year. They look good. And their quarterback, dude, I don't know if you saw him, Byron Brown, I think is his name. 6'4", like 240.
Oh, wow.
Big boy.
You'd think all the NFL scouts would be all over
I'm
him.
telling you, I looked at him, I said, is that their guy? Oh my, dude, if I saw him in high school, I'd be like, you're in. Welcome to the club,
Welcome
dude,
to the
wherever
team.
I'm at.
Welcome
But
to the
UCF looked really good. OU, I mean, I think John Mateer took the #1 spot in the Heisman rankings right now.
He looks good.
Looked real
He
good.
looks good.
The defense looked even better. Oklahoma State, I mean, I almost burned everything orange I had in this house.
I told
after
you.
Saturday.
I said they're going to annihilate them. They are
As a
going
fan,
to
how do you-
annihilate them.
As a fan, how do you just openly say that, though? I know I'm supposed to be unbiased, but Mike Gundy's led teams like this all his life. I mean, very...
Not like this.
Dude,
Not at this
he looks so
level.
untalented, it's crazy. It looks like we have no star power at all. I mean, wouldn't be surprised if we won 3 games all season. 3-9 finish. I pray to God we somehow get 6
You'll
wins.
beat Tulsa next week at least.
I hope so. I hope so, dude. Right now I'm not very sure. House Hedgley getting hurt really killed us. Because Zane Flores is not that guy. Not that guy at all. So yeah, tough look for the Cowboys. But yeah, let's move on. Last week. Thank God Oklahoma State gets a bye week this week. Get to think things over.
They
Get yelled
needed
at a
it.
little bit.
They needed it.
But this week we got a good game on Thursday. NC State against Wake Forest, a little ACC division conference action. I think that'll be a good game. I'd hammer the over on that.
I think the Miami South Florida game could be a really good one. Carson Beck's been playing great. He looks like a pro football player right now.
Yes, Carson Beck looks good, has a bunch of talent
Yeah.
around him too. Their defense looks solid. Before we get to that, I think we have some good games on Friday as well. Colorado, Houston, Big 12 action I think will be a good game.
Indiana State. I mean, that's an in-state rivalry. I feel like
Did
that's.
you know Indiana State had football? I'd love to
yeah,
see that.
right.
I think Indiana kills them, but I think that'll be a good one. Then Kansas State, Arizona. I think that could be a 42-41 type of game that Kansas State loses.
Gosh,
That's
Kansas
just the kind of
State, what just happened to them?
Dude, their defense is abysmal, and it seems like Avery Johnson has just lost all his talent and all his star power he built up. Because he looks lost out there sometimes.
There's something about these.
To lose to Army last week is just brutal.
Something about these guys who go to Ireland and play and lose. Because look at the Florida State lost last year. They
I
suck.
saw that. Now that you're saying that, I remember hearing that somewhere, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I heard that too, and I was like, I agree with that 100%. Yeah, that's something to look out for.
Just crazy where they were and where they're at now. I mean, Kansas State, and just brutal losses too. Not like they're getting blown out. I mean,
No.
38-35 loss to North Dakota or North Dakota State. Can't remember which one. And then 24-21 loss to Army last week.
21-24 to Iowa State lost. Beat North Dakota 38-35.
Or one, okay, they ended up winning that
And
game.
then lost to Army 24-21.
Just defense needs to get a couple more stops.
Brutal.
It seems like. I mean, just brutal, just heartbreak after heartbreak
Yeah.
so far for the Wildcats. But they get a little redemption. Big 12 matchup. Maybe be able to at least even themselves up in the Big 12 to 1-1. But I don't know. I feel like you got to go with Arizona in this game.
I do too.
I feel like Arizona is definitely the team to take. But Avery Johnson, he was kind of a guy for a reason. I mean, he definitely can be great.
Right.
But Willie, who knows? Who knows? But all right, now we're on to Saturday. Talked a little bit.
Georgia Tennessee will be a good one.
Oh, dude, yeah. I think you have to take Tennessee in the money line. I think Aguilar is definitely a quarterback that's making some noise right now. I think Tennessee's defense will be nice. And, I mean, Kirby Smart and the Bulldogs looked shaky against Troy last week.
Right.
I mean, 28-6, I think was
Austin
the final
Peay.
score.
Austin
Austin Peay, yes.
28-6 was the
I
final.
mean, how are you only scoring 28 points against an Austin Peay type school as Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs? So I think that's something to kind of take into account. But I think it's going to be a great game nonetheless. I think Alabama absolutely stomps Wisconsin. I think they go up to Wisconsin and just bury them in their fields.
They played them last year, and I think blew
Blew them out, but it was in Alabama. So
Right.
this is in Wisconsin, so you never know that home atmosphere. But they put 73 points up last week. To a nobody, yes, but 73 points is 73 points.
Is Alabama even ranked right now?
19.
19. Still in the top 20. Barely.
Barley. Let's see, the next big game on the list, Georgia, Tennessee, talked about.
Texas A&M.
Notre Dame, I believe.
Yes, Texas A&M Notre Dame. That's going to be a very big game.
Very good game. Got to go with the Catholics. I think Notre Dame picks it up this week. Texas A&M. I'm not sold on Marcel Reed. And it looks like, from what we've come to know, we always think a Texas A&M defense is going to be stout, but they look a little shaky so far in the season.
I like Notre Dame in this game quite a bit.
Me too.
They had a week off, coming off that tough loss to Miami. I think they're going to come out and win this game very, very convincingly and prove that they deserve to be in the conversation for national champions.
I hope so, man. I always like Notre Dame. I think C.J. Carr stepped it up late in that game against Miami. A couple things didn't go his way early, kind of screwed him in the end.
And their coaches really, I like their coach
Marcus
a lot.
Freeman.
I like Marcus Freeman. He could be an NFL caliber coach.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, yeah, I think that's the next step for him.
Yeah.
I think that's the next step. I think he stays at Notre Dame for at least another 5-7 years.
Maybe wins the Natty.
Maybe. I hope so, man. That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome,
cool, man. And then, of course, South Florida, Miami. South Florida, kind of the Cinderella story so far this year. A crazy 17.5 spread for Miami, which I guess Miami's playing real good. So, I mean, it makes sense against a USF squad that's really just now becoming known. But, man, I feel like you got to take the points, USF and the points in this one. I feel like it's at least, I mean, it might be a 14-point ball game at the end, but I think 17.5 is too much. I think it's going to be 35-21 type of game.
I think Miami might just run away with it.
Hey.
And Miami, yeah.
Oh no, USF. I mean, DJ Lagway is a potential NFL quarterback, and Florida has nothing but talent in that state alone.
Right.
To go to that school, so to hold them to 16 points, I feel like you got to take that into account. But yes, Miami is looking like one of the teams to beat right now.
Very well.
For
yeah.
sure.
Right.
For sure. And let's see, Arkansas Ole Miss could be a good game. See if Lane Kiffin can squeak by another win. Barely got out with his pants on in Kentucky, 30-23 finish.
Jackson Dart was, I mean, the Jackson Dart effect, losing him, that hurt him.
Oh, for sure. Even though I like Austin Simmons, and even though he had 2 interceptions, he got that lefty swag, nice pretty swing on his ball, but I think Taylor Green for Arkansas is going to be the difference maker in this one. 6'7", could run it, has a good cannon for an arm, has 10 touchdowns already on the season. I think it could be a close ball game. 7.5 is kind of that perfect number. That's what the spread is, but I think Arkansas keeps this one close. Somehow, somewhere.
Nice.
In Fayetteville, too, so that helps. That helps the cause. And then we got Florida LSU. Didn't even see that one until just now. That's going to be on ABC. Called that one too early. I think they would rather had a different game on there, but Florida was ranked literally last week.
Right.
So I think LSU kind of dog rolls them. 7.5 is the point spread, so that's a little interesting. I guess they're thinking, like you were talking about earlier, a little bit of a bounce back.
For
the Gators.
Yeah, but I don't think it matters. I think LSU is gonna destroy them. Yeah.
How you go against Nussmeier? I'll never know. Texas A&M Notre Dame.
Yeah, give me LSU all day in that.
Duke Tulane could be a good game. We got BYU's reject starting for Tulane now after he got booted.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then Darian Mensah, the number 1 transfer free agent going into the offseason last year, ends up on the Blue Devils. And he was supposed to turn them around. They're 1-1 last week. Had a tough loss last week against, I believe, Syracuse. I believe that's who they lost to. Syracuse is looking pretty good. Or maybe it was Illinois. Actually, it was Illinois. Yeah, Illinois. Luke Altmaier.
Everybody's all big on Illinois again this year. And they're a sucky animal.
But I don't know. That Jake Ratcliffe's the BYU reject that's now on Tulane. I think he's pretty good. So I think he gets it done for him at home. Goes a long way.
That'd be nice to see him come out and do that.
Oh, yeah. And that's really it. Boston College, Stanford could be a good game. Boston College, double OT last week, lose to Michigan State. So kind of a letdown spot for them. Probably take Stanford in the points.
Yeah.
But I do think that one goes down to the wire, for sure. And then if you really want to be a baller, you stay up till 10:59 and watch Portland State in Hawaii, baby. Watch the old fighter Rainbow Warriors get it done, dude. Crazy. And then I guess, right before that, 9:30, Texas State, Arizona State. Arizona State with a big loss last week.
They should wipe the floor with them.
Who did they lose to?
Should wipe the floor with them, you'd hope.
Mississippi State took on the SEC kind of underling. I mean, Mississippi State's never done anything in the SEC, not since Dak Prescott was there.
Right.
And they ended up losing. I mean, everyone was banking on Arizona State going undefeated damn near. So that's tough. They need to bounce back. But Texas State, they're a program on the rise. I mean, they've been known to fight, score a lot of points on you, so that'll be an interesting matchup. For sure. And that is week 3 of college football. Let's see, Ohio State. Ohio State probably murders them.
Gonna be some good football this weekend.
Oh, dude, a lot of it. And
Yeah.
then, oh my gosh, we get football and then boxing right after. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday. Beautiful Saturday for everybody. Ready for it.
Which we might as well hop into a little bit of
Garbage time! And yeah, got to start out. Canelo Crawford, going to be an absolute banger. We were talking off the podcast. I feel like you have to go with Canelo.
That's who I'm rocking with. Canelo by KO.
I think I'm going to do the same, but man, I'm not taking anything away from Crawford. He has the speed, he has the power. But what was your friend's dad saying? The former boxer?
He was saying that shout out Zane. Need to have him on the show one of these days. Call in as a call in. He said he thinks that Crawford's head movement could mess with him and get him KO'd easily, especially if Canelo doesn't respect that jab.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which I have to agree. And like you said, I mean, if Terrence Crawford can't make Canelo respect his punches, I mean, if he's just eating them left and right, not showing any sort of damage on him at all, Canelo's going to eat him up.
Yeah.
He's going to walk him down, take a jab right to the chin, and throw an overhand right over the top. I mean, Canelo, we've seen him take it time and time and again, take it right to the chin and look like it didn't faze him.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, I guess from what I'm hearing, not the best Mexican fighter in the world, but he got to be damn close.
Number 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Canelo's a legend, a Hall of Famer,
Right.
bona fide, but I think Terrence Crawford's also in the Boxing Hall of Fame. 41-0 for a reason. I think
Gets his
it's gonna
first
be a
loss
great
this
fight.
week. Gets his first loss this weekend.
First loss this week, and I'm looking at the card, not seeing a whole lot else, but I am happy to see a lot of middleweight, a lot of middle, welter, heavyweight fights. We're not seeing small guys who have their moments. I mean, small guys bring the speed and the power.
I want to see knockouts.
I want to see big, heavy punches
Yeah.
landing, and I think that's what we're going to get on Saturday.
Don't
Thank
want no
Lord,
harm.
it's on Netflix, so as long as you're paying for Netflix, you can watch the
Is
fight.
it free?
Yeah.
On Netflix? Oh, wow.
Literally, just
Nice.
pay the
Good to know.
subscription and you're watching.
Good to
Man,
know.
At least from what I've seen. But yeah, I think I got to go with Canelo, but would not be surprised if Crawford ended up winning in points.
Yeah.
Don't think he knocks out Canelo. Don't think Canelo knocks out Crawford.
I do. I think Canelo.
Wow.
Come on,
That's
Canelo.
what we want to see for sure, but I just can't see it happening. I guess I don't know boxing like that. Your friend's dad knows it. My uncle knows it. And he said kind of the same thing, that head movement could be the downfall.
Yep.
Could be the downfall for Crawford. But we'll see, man. Fight of the century, right
Fight of
here.
the century,
We've been
they're saying.
praying for it. We've been
Yep.
praying for a fight like this. Haven't seen something like this, I feel like, since Mickey Ward and Arturo died. I mean, this is the kind of fight people want to see. Just a downright slugfest. Two of the best going at it, which I guess was Mickey Ward the best. Probably not, but tough as nails. Both of them tough as nails.
I think
I mean,
Deontay
it's
Wilder and
Fury,
was pretty hyped up the first time.
very hyped up. Completely forgot about that.
Even the second fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, knockout for knockout.
Right.
I mean, it was beautiful, which I guess Fury got up.
Got up. He didn't get knocked out. He got up.
It
He's
damn
fine.
near looked like it, though.
And he said, "Oh, I need to wake up." Yeah. And then I mean,
crashed and burned since then too.
Mayweather McGregor was a huge fight.
Definitely pay-per-view wise, I wouldn't say it was boxing's fight of the century, but I bet everyone and their brother was watching it. I
Oh,
remember where I was when I watched it.
Yeah.
Up at Connor State in a room about the size of this table with about 30 people in there watching one screen, just praying Connor knocked Floyd out.
That would have been the greatest moment.
No, dude. You gotta respect Floyd. He's an idiot. I mean, he's a fool. But man knows how to box. Knows what he's good at in boxing. He doesn't knock out. He's a jab, jab, and get out. And that's what he does. He wins by the points. So I gotta respect it, I think. But yeah, Canelo Crawford, I'm freaking ready.
It's gonna be a great one.
A good day of football too.
Oh,
It's gonna be a beautiful day. And then after all that, we get Sunday. We get some NFL action.
Yep.
So I'm loving it. But all right, boxing, check. MLB, getting down to the wire here, folks.
It's close to October.
Very close to October. It looks like the AL East is going to get 3 teams in, and it looks like on the NL side, or no, keeping it on the AL, but that third spot in the wild card, because it's looking like the Blue Jays have the division locked up. So it's looking like Yankees, Red Sox in a wild card, and then Mariners. It could either be the Mariners, the Royals, or the Rangers.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 teams fighting for that third spot. Rangers and Royals are 1.5. I think the Royals might be 2 games out. So the Mariners have got to keep their foot on their neck, have got to keep the pressure going, because it could go anyway. I mean, the playoff bracket is not verified yet. It could be anything.
There's still a lot of baseball to be played.
Still a lot of baseball. Only about 5 series left, but every one of them matters right now. Because even the Red Sox or Yankees, if they go on a 6-7 game losing streak, they're out.
Yep.
So it's very interesting. This is when people start watching again, baby.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you weren't into it, try and get into it right now. It's going to be fun.
I was paying attention quite a bit more.
Oh yeah. But that's it for me. Grandpa's birthday today would have been 84, so wanted to give shout. Passed away last year, but
shout out.
Shout out, man. Great man. Would have loved the podcast. Listened to every episode he could. So yeah, I wanted to give him a little shout out, and of course, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Passed away today. Of all things, I mean, crazy day, crazy situation,
crazy world we live in right now.
Crazy world we live in. So appreciate y'all. Straight off the bench, episode 7-5. Carter Randolph, Blake Lyle. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Make sure to tell your friends about us.
That's right.
We're almost there. We'll be live streamed before you know it.
Need that 50, folks. Need that 50. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next time. Peace.